If you've watched my previous videos, you know I'm currently trying to earn every obtainable trophy on their way to the Platinum if it's available in the Need for Speed franchise. And I said to myself,
we're gonna kick things up a notch, okay?
So today, we are doing Need for Speed Carbon was released in 2006 on both PlayStation 2 and PlayStation 3, developed by Black Box and published by EA Games. It's a direct sequel to Most Wanted following the events of its predecessor, and this game actually doesn't have any trophies. Because this feature was introduced to PlayStation 3 in 2008 with a patch, many titles released prior to this didn't get any support. However, Carbon did have achievements on the Xbox 360, so what we're gonna do here is go through the whole game while attempting to earn every quote-unquote trophy according to its achievements counterpart's description. We will, of course, not consider the online ones for this, as the servers have been turned off a while back, and that leaves us with only 21 trophies to get, so without any further ado, let's get right to it. Right off the bat, we get a nice notification that we can't connect to EA Nation, and also a nice look at this Audi Le Mans Quattro, the concept car for what the Audi R8 will become, along with its trypophobia-inducing headlights.
God, this is freaking me out.
Seeing how the first trophy is only obtained at the end of the story, let's go through it real quick. The game starts right where we left off in Most Wanted. After our driver won back his M3, he escaped Rockport and is now returning to Palmont City. We get a nice flashback of our protagonist's history in this area, which is also a really good presentation of what awaits us. Apparently, we won a race back in the day using the car of this dude right here, Darius. The police waited for us at the finish line, and before making our escape, our girlfriend Nikki gave us our reward that's just a bag full of literal paper. As we make our way down the Carbon Canyon, it looks like Croc has been following us all this time.
Hey, guess who's back?
Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Guess who's back?
We get a glimpse of the gameplay, which actually holds up quite well, and the BMW, which we fought so hard to retrieve in the prequel, gets totaled. This is also the last game where we will ever see this iconic vehicle. Yeah, no, you know EA milked the shit out of it, even to this day. I mean, I can't blame them. The car is so iconic that even I have this livery on my M3 in Gran Turismo 7. Cross attempts to arrest us, and we have a nice reunion with our good old friends Darius and Nikki. Naturally, neither of them are happy to see us, since they actually think we ran away with the bag of cash. This honestly is peak Need for Speed storytelling right here. You have a great continuation to a story, some intriguing characters that have a past together, a mystery that we need to solve, and a good reason for starting from scratch with a shitty vehicle. Since Darius helped us with Cross earlier, we're gonna help him by capturing the city territories, which is actually the whole point of this game. We'll go against the 3 dudes whom we raced back in the day, each of them having a different type of vehicle class. Kenji's Bush uses tuner cars, Angie's 21st Street crew uses muscle cars, and last but not least, Wolf's The Fuck crew using exotics. This is a nice aspect, as each of these bosses' personalities also reflects the type of car they use. Wolf and his pompous rich ass, for instance, uses exotics, which are essentially these expensive supercars.
Suspects driving a yellow Lamborghini. Why don't you just get a real car?
And yeah, we also have crew members that accompany us, cause after all, this is a war zone between crews. Our first member is Neville, who we got introduced to by Nikki, and for some mental reason, people are constantly rude to him.
Why don't you just make sure the tanks are filled?
Neville, why don't you go get me something to drink?
I'll even put up with this guy.
Crew members have 3 roles: blocker, drafter, and scouts, each helping us in a different way during our races. Not only that, but by being part of our crew and or an active member, we get bonuses. For example, Sal, who we meet later, unlocks the autosculpt feature, allowing for better visual customizability. As we progressed through the first area using our tuner RX-8, we conquered each territory one by one, eventually getting challenged by Kenji to own it all. For this boss battle, we'll race him in a 2-lap city circuit, after which we go to the canyon for a canyon duel. These are, in my opinion, one of the best events ever created in this franchise. The setting, the music, the anxiety, and the cinematography through the way the camera moves when getting close to the railing, intensifying that fear of falling down, it's just so well done. Nas is also disabled in these events, so it's purely a battle of balls and precision. We of course won because we're the main character, got his pink slip in the bonus cards, and naturally we'll use this vehicle from here on out. It's actually quite fire though, and even if the Le Mans Quattro is supposed to be the iconic one in this game, my favorite one is still Kenji's RX-7. We get a call from Yumi, one of Kenji's crew members, who joins us and gives us some more details about what happened on the night of the race. With this done, we now need to do the exact same fucking thing for the other two territories as well. Let's get this straight, it's not a perfect game, especially when even the slightest steer makes the tires screech. It's quite annoying hearing that all the time. But despite the repetitiveness of capturing and defending territory, it's still fun. We also get some cutscenes here and there to invest us into the story some more, like this one right here where Cross stalks Nikki and me. We now go after Angie and her territory and listen to her absolutely irritating laughter. It's not even antagonizing, which is what it's trying to be, it's just disturbing. Not to mention that this presumably good street racer goes ahead to mess her tires up just to show off before a fucking canyon battle where you need them more than ever. Is she stupid? After we took care of her, we met one of her crew members, Discount The Rock, who also helped us with some more details about that historical race. We now race against Wolf, defeat him easily, and his crew member Colin proceeds to join us. With all three territories captured, we go meet Darius and...
So, the sleuth has figured everything out.
Dun dun dun! It was actually the one who stole the money. Who didn't see that coming? Everybody saw that coming from a quarter-mile away. Cross goes ahead to arrest us, but apparently he and Nikki made a deal and let us go. She also joins our crew to help take Darius down. We get arguably the most hype and corny presentation cutscene of the game of him and the three bosses we took down earlier that are now part of his crew. We bought the Murcielago since I remembered it being quite a good vehicle, but then I unlocked the Skyline and yeah, we're gonna use that one. We played around with the customization of the game and created this cursed abomination.
What the fuck is this?
I could have done worse. With all the territories taken over, we will now race against Kenji, Angie, and Wolf. It was tough. Wolf managed to beat me so badly it was ridiculous. This guy pretty much proves that money gets you ahead in life. After several tries, I did win, but only by using some non-sportsmanship moves. Darius was actually much easier. No! I mean, I was so far away from him in the canyon battle that I won effortlessly. With him beaten, we have now finished the game and finally earned our first trophy, Complete Career, for completing the career mode. It was actually just as fun as I remembered. It's just a shame that despite the amazing crew mechanics and the customization that gave me these underground vibes, the pace of the game is very off. It's short and you don't get to experience much of it, at least in the career. Not to mention that although the story was definitely one of the better ones in the franchise, it's predictable and you don't get enough time with the characters to really care for them, even though I felt like their performance was good. In regards to the cops and pursuits, yes, they are present, but they are just recycled Most Wanted ones and are a nuisance more than anything. However, we're not yet done with them as we still need to 100% this game. But first, I want to try out the Le Mans Quattro. Where is the Le Mans Quattro? Darius did just tell me.
The keys are in the car.
Where the fuck is my Audi? This is quite ironic, the game telling me not to disappoint.
Don't disappoint.
And yet here we are where the game disappoints us. Can I at least buy it from the car lot? Dear fucking Jesus Christ Almighty, this makes no sense. I guess we can only use it in quick races, which is quite underwhelming. Let's just use our Murcielago and get through all the game's races. With pursuits being initiated while doing these events, I attempted on getting some other trophies, but unfortunately, I just got busted. At Heat Level 5, the cops are quite aggressive with those tanky Corvettes. With 2 races left to go, we went ahead to finish them off, and thus we earned the trophy Conqueror for completing career mode and owning every race. Since I already started the pursuit, I just went along with it, but I'm a fucking idiot. When it comes to roadblocks, you always need to hit the cars in the rear And I did not do that, so I naturally got busted. With everything done in the game, I took a look at my vehicles and it seems that they are quite valuable, so by selling them they should get us to the 1 million cash mark to earn one other trophy. I got carried away, and as I was left with the RX-8, I realized that we're nowhere near the 1 million mark. This is because even though the value shows one price, when you sell it you actually do so at 50% of its value, but it's not specified anywhere. This is quite dumb. Now, thankfully, as I went to free roam, I get prompted with making a save, and I didn't want to do that. I just restarted the game and voila, all my cars are back. It's also truly ridiculous that the races you have won already only reward you with 500 bucks. It's not even enough to make up for the fuel that these cars consume and the possible damages that you do to them. Anyway,
Let's go find some trouble.
our priority now is to gain some pursuit-related trophies.
Do a barrel roll!
And as I trigger the pursuit breaker, the autopilot during the cutscene thought it would be a tremendous idea to drive me through a fucking spike strip, and now I lost all my tires. By looking in the options menu, it seems that we have a setting for this, so we immediately turned it off. Fuck that piece of shit. Naturally, we're not gonna give up just yet, and there's actually a good thing in all this. At least now we don't have to worry about spike strips anymore. I obviously got busted eventually, but because that SUV kamikazed into me back then, we earned the trophy Big Game Hunter for immobilizing a police rhino while in career free roam. After some more epic shit that occurred in these pursuits and some funny radio talk from the cops, 28 minutes later we succeeded in evading them right before discovering our hiding spot, and for that we were rewarded with several trophies. 12-minute exit for escaping after a 12-minute police pursuit. Fast wheels for causing 200k cost to state. Public enemy number 1 for disabling 50 police vehicles. And wheels of steel for avoiding 5 spike strips in a police pursuit while in career free roam. We were also supposed to ram 100 police vehicles for another trophy, so we're gonna have to come back to that later. Initially I thought that the first icon and count are the rammed police vehicles, but they are actually the dispatched number of cops. It's time to switch it up and start going for the challenge series. We won the bronze and silver easily, and the gold one is so epic because we're driving Cross's Corvette dueling the M3. I absolutely loved it. These were actually quite fun to be frank, although I wouldn't necessarily call them challenging even at gold level. I handled them quite well, and in very few of these events did I have to go for a second try. The gold speed trap was honestly the most difficult one, since the Corvettes in this ways have some sort of rocket ship boost. Once I got used to the racing line and knew when to brake, come out of the corners properly, and a little bit of luck in terms of traffic, we successfully won this too. I left the 2 pursuit challenges last since I had a feeling that these are gonna be the most painful, and it really was so. I had to drive a fucking truck and escape the pursuit after 5 minutes. This really was something. For the gold one, we were supposed to escape after 12 minutes, and as we got close to that mark, we needed to prepare for the evade. I wanted to open the map to go to a pursuit breaker, and I pressed the wrong button. What? You see, resetting your car manually will automatically get you busted. What the fuck? So yeah, we did come back after we cooled down a bit and succeeded in this one too. With one more challenge to go, we were supposed to disable a specific number of cop cars before evading. As we took out the 5 needed and escaped, we earned the trophy Bronze Challenge Series Champ for beating all Bronze Challenge Series. For the next one we had to disable 10 cop cars, and for that we got Silver Challenge Series Champ for beating all Silver Challenges. Last but not least, the gold one where we had to disable 30 of them cop cars using the Chevelle SS. I got busted in this one after I ran over a spike strip because I couldn't see it, and it all went downhill from there. We did pass this challenge later though, and for that we got Gold Challenge Series Champ for beating old Gold Challenge Series. I honestly enjoyed these events as they allowed me to experience some non-career vehicles, but unfortunately they were anything but challenging. Now, considering that there's no way in hell that we're ever gonna get that 1 million cash here, we're just gonna go ahead and earn some other trophies. We will sell all our vehicles except the Murcielago, go to the car lot and buy a bunch of Breras until our garage is full. For that, we earned Exotic Aficionado for filling your career garage with only exotic cars. You probably know what this means, we'll have to do the same thing for the other 2 types of vehicles. We sold everything, bought a bunch of RX-8s, and thus earned Tuner Addict for filling your career garage with only tuner cars. Did the exact same thing for the muscle cars by buying some Camaro SS's, and earned Muscle Head for filling your career garage with only muscle cars. I also realized something interesting when I went to free roam with this Camaro. It seems that the game plays music based on the type of car you have. It's just insane how much attention to detail went into this game. This is also probably a good time to talk about the soundtrack, and there's nothing to talk about. The combination of original soundtrack and licensed music in this game is legendary and timeless. Well, what more can I say? Time to do some boring stuff. We will now need to win 50 free roam challenges using our Lemon Lime Corvette. We'll exit the safe house, wait for a rival to challenge us, go to the closest checkpoint, which takes about a minute, jump back to the safe house, rinse and repeat. It was quite tedious, but it didn't take as long as I initially suspected. Several hours later, when we finished another free roam challenge, we saw a nice notification on the bottom, which triggered another notification on the top, earning us the trophy Urban Battle for winning 50 free roam challenges in career mode. Let's try our luck again in another pursuit for another trophy. We went ahead to absolutely demolish the Palmont City Police Force. And after more than half an hour, we evaded them and got rewarded with the trophy Crusher for ramming 100 police vehicles in a single pursuit while in career free roam. Our next goal is to accumulate a fine of 50k, which is done by committing infractions and evading, but we don't really have a way to keep track of this anywhere. We'll just have to keep pissing the cops off and escape. I actually pissed them off so bad that I even met Cross,
Mr. Crawl!
in one of them and fucked him up in a pursuit breaker in front of us. I didn't always succeed in escaping though, and after some time I was in a bit of a shit pickle with only 16k cash remaining, meaning that if I got caught one more time, it's game over for me. As such, it's time to start a new game, but there's no way to start a new game in the same game file at least, so we need to create a new alias. After I finish the prologue, the reward card progression isn't shared between saves, meaning that we might just be blocked from ever unlocking the rest of the cards and trophies. Considering that I don't really have anything to lose anyway, I just let myself get caught with the Corvette and see what happens when I get the game over screen. Yeah, so it looks like the game prompts me to load my save, which brings my car back, and is this it? Seriously? I of course had to find a way to do this after all the time I spent, and apparently you do have to get the game over screen. You then need to go back to the menu, and after that you can start a new career, which essentially works like a new game plus, since all the previously earned upgrades and vehicles are unlocked right from the get-go. We will begin our journey with the Alfa Romeo Brera this time around. I actually succeeded in beating Wolf in both the city and canyon with 0 upgrades to it. Unfortunately, we didn't get any bonus cards, probably because we got them already. Nonetheless, we'll now go for the 21st Street Crew, since we'll actually need to discount Vin Diesel in our crew. By having him as our wingman, we'll get 10% more cash reward for winning events. I probably should have gone for this territory first now that I think about it. After we accumulated 110 cash, we went to the car lot and bought ourselves the Evo 9 since it's already unlocked, and hopefully this will be the only purchase we need to do in this playthrough. With it, we went against Angie, beat her ass once again, and it's time to go after Kenji. We won against him too, quite easily might I add. More like can't G, am I right? Now for the hard part, the stacked deck territory. Surprisingly, having no NAS equipped made this quite easy, since as long as you don't have it, your opponents also do not. The race against the trio was, again, the most difficult part. The events against Darius were surprisingly one-sided. I genuinely expected some shit to happen because this was going too well. As a matter of fact, I won the Canyon battle first try without any issues, and thus, we got to finish the game in a fucking stock Evo 9. Holy shit. Yeah, this game is easy, bro. Once you get a taste of how the cars handle, you can beat the game with minimal to no upgrades, especially if you're lucky enough to get some of the boss's pink slips. It also looks like that because I kinda broke the game by starting the career a second time, I actually unlocked all the cars again, and we're now at 62. This also means that we got rewarded with the BMW M3 through its corresponding reward card, as well as the trophy Car Collector for unlocking 36 cars. Unfortunately, just like with the Audi, the BMW can only be used in quick races, which is a shame. We now have 714k cash, so we'll have to accumulate some more to get where we need. We finished some of the more rewarding events still available, and with 51k more to go, we went ahead to sell our Evo valued at 110, which should give us half of that. By doing so, we earned the trophy Career Mogul for earning 1 million cash in career mode. Our next order of business is to unlock some more reward cards and trophies. We bought a Dodge Viper, took Nikki out for a drive, and by using her drafting ability in a speed trap event, we passed one of the cameras at 400 km per hour, earning us the trophy Need for Speed for hitting 230 miles per hour in a speed trap, or 370 km per hour like in the more civilized countries.
Romania, the asshole of the world.
We initiated a 4-lap drift event, and as we passed the finish line, we got the trophy
Drift King.
for scoring 500,000 points in a drift event. It's time to finish those shitty fines. We should be quite close to the 50k mark though, and so it was, because after about 5 short pursuits, I took a look at the reward cards and it seems to have been unlocked already. Next up, we need to do 50 quick races, and I think the easiest way to do this is actually to connect my second controller, go to a canyon duel, pass the second player and wait 10 seconds. As such, in no more than 20 seconds we finished a quick race. Not only that, but we also got the trophy Perfect Canyon Duel for winning a canyon duel with no collisions. This method was actually quite fast, and in no more than half an hour we unlocked the trophy Reward Card Hustler for completing every offline reward card. The original achievement specifies that you need to earn the online ones too actually, but considering that the servers are offline and this is my video and trophy list,
I do what I want.
let's not forget that we also earned the hypothetical platinum trophy for unlocking all non-existent Need for Speed Carbon trophies. For doing all this shit, we also got Cross's Corvette, which is actually quite a sick vehicle. I can now finally say that I 100%ed Need for Speed Carbon. Let's fucking go. I'll be honest, this was actually much more fun than I first expected. This game is still amazing after all these years. The game actually looks good in this forever nighttime world, and I appreciate all the amazing details in regards to the crew mechanics. The fact that there's this rivalry that goes on at all times, the wingman's comments,
You know your expensive car is getting lots of attention.
the customization of both your vehicle and the crew. I'm just a bit disappointed though, because this Carbon could have become a diamond if all these amazing features and mechanics had the time and resources to shine. The story and the progression for me felt very off. I think they had an amazing thing here, and I wish that they could bring back this crew system formula in some way. It's also unfortunate that they didn't add trophy support to this game. I feel like trophies on PlayStation are sort of like the modding community on PC. They keep the game alive long after its release, and it's one more reason for people to experience or re-experience a game. Regarding the music, like I said before, I don't think I need to make any comment about that, but what I would really appreciate is if you would comment on this video. I felt a little bit of burnout after the previous Platinum journeys, and I wanted to try something else while also keeping the same general idea. If you guys enjoyed it, I'll definitely try and do more videos like this, cause after all, even though I enjoy collecting PlayStation trophies, I enjoy just playing games more. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.